Okay, so we're back up here now, so we can continue on with the story. Mountaintop diplomacy. Uh-oh. Those guys look a little surprised. Wonder what's up. Oh, and this is just tank stuff? Okay. Confound it. Could we put in the aid of one of the local Mughals? I'm certain Hraesvelgr would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Zale, I did not ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach. I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alfino? I have not yet given up on the Mughals. Sidirgu, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Mogulmog, I dare say they would be glad to help us. That's not a bad idea. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Sidirgu. Let us make haste for Gridania and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There's an aetheryte of ancient construction here which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray not forget to use it. Yeah, I kind of forgot that last time. Though I'll need to double check again just to make sure I didn't forget to attune to it. And nope, we're good. Alright. Because if I forgot, I would have had to return to Annex Trine and have to go all the way through Morn again. Thankfully, you don't have to keep running through Stonewall just to get up to the top. There's a little dragon off to the side that... Well, not a little dragon. A dragon off to the side that can carry you up. Still, it's a pain in the butt if you forget. And we gotta go to Nofika's altar, which is at the Conjurer's Guild. I understand why they changed the names. Actually, I don't think I talked about this. Early on in 2.0, they had like the actual names of the buildings the guilds were located in. But I guess a lot of people were confused as to where to go. So they just changed it to what class that guild is. I don't know, what guild is in that, you know what I mean. I sent word to the Elder Seatsier upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the Twelveswood Mughals, it is she. We are expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you're familiar with the Conjurer stationed at its entrance? Yes, I'm very familiar with that Conjurer. The Elder Seatsier awaits you. Pray follow me. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here. Voice acting? Of course not. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale and with mine own eyes. Ooh, forgot to breathe, sorry. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady. And for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seatsier, we beg your wisdom in a manner that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. Well, we gotta find some Moogles. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles at the Churning Mists. Kupo, I say Kupo. Huh. Moogles, yay. Greetings, Kupo Cop. To what else? To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I'm glad to tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravernia, and I had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kuplo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Mog the XII. He was revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kupo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphino. Such stories often contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come tramping through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Oh, it's got little hands. Which is why I decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. You surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then. Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse the chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Oh, that's why they're all surprised. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seatsier. We would be honored by your presence. And of course she's going with an escort, because that would just be suicide if she went alone. Mac Dalfino. We return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seatsier's guide on their journey back to Salmal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seatseer's personal guard to escort us. Alright, so we gotta return to Mogholm. But it's annoying that there aren't any voice acting. Isn't any voice acting in this. Well, I mean there is, but not in these cutscenes. But thankfully there has been a lot more than in A Realm Reborn. It feels so empty in here. Seriously, this is awkward. And I think I'll just... never mind. Sorry. Moment, warrior of light. Your dog is not stirred, but he watches us unblinking. Oof. The Elder Seatseer herself answers your call. And there is naught to do but wait. And wait we shall. They're here, Sidurgu. Hey guys. Greetings, my friends. I'm happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians. So it seems the dragons have abandoned Som Al for the turning mists. Elder Seatseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragoon. It's an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Oh, wow. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak. And I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Perhaps now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. This should serve. They are hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kane Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelveswood to share your words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. She's gonna use magic? Aw. Oh, such a gentle and pleasant glow, Kupo. Pleasing glow. Oops. Well, Wiggles! Whoa! I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Oh my gosh. He is enormous. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kupo Kop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. Sorry. Sort of caught myself up. Anyway, a Moogle from the world below? Your Highness of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kane-sama. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. You can look into our souls. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Sorry. Just a moment, Chieftain. Sudergu here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the 12 Zoid Moogles, and I'll hear not his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? Oh, they're conversing. What's going on? An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I intend to extend to you the hospitality of Moghome. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo. That took longer than expected. And speak with Moglin. Alright. Too far away? Tell me, in the world below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Kuplo Cop called you again? Sudergu. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who administer the momentous challenges that I will have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Well, that's original. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. What? Alright. Moghan has melee, but I still need to do a trial. Hello, yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Moghome, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I have a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my trial. Yes, go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance to Isle Tome. It's not the safest of places, but don't let yourself be too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. I'm sorry, I'm just doing chores for these guys. Oh, aha! Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, fleeing their overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent Archaeosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the skin now will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. They're just having me do their chores for them. Alrighty. Sorry. Mogwin's the name and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogholm who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo nuts in the open market. You must find it. Question and ask this. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogholm. I'm sorry, what? Let's question these Moogles first. Seriously, I'm just doing chores. Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, you mean that paint-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, a fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Okay. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, happy day! If I am the swifter in finding it, I will soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Uh-oh. Mogto? Oh, you're a biggin. I don't know much about his stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back way to Solomall's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe he left it up there. Oh, I gotta speak with Mogwin? Really? You can't just look for it? Haha. These things are too adorable. I can't stand it. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Well, you probably just left it up top. Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go ahead, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-craved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Art-starved admirer. My bad. So I gotta go up top. I haven't even gone about unlocking all the flying stuff in these zones. I should probably go do... Oh! Well, look at that. Aether current. How fortunate for me. I guess. Yeah, I'll probably do that sometime when I'm not too busy. Well, that's not true. Yeah. Oh, that's shaped like a Moogle. Huh. Well, minus the pom-pom. Can I climb up this thing? Nope. So I gotta go around this way. Oh man, it's so weird not having... oh. I don't even see it. It's not there. I guess I'll... Now, hang on. Oh. Approximately 605 yalms to the northwest. Okay, so there aren't any more around here. Well, guess I can just jump down here. As soon as I find that hole. And this won't hurt me one bit. Sure, it'll leave me with 1 health, but it won't kill me. Do you have a Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Yeah. An ordinary rock and washed with extraordinary color. What that color represents, however, you cannot discern from any angle. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Yay. And I needed that Archeoskin Codex. So I need sprigs of Cloud's Breath and to defeat some Archosaurs. I think those are Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurs? I don't really know. Because Archaeornises are the little bird guys. Nope, nope, they're little tiny Tyrannosaurs. Oh my god, they're adorable. That's one sprig of Cloud's Breath. How are you irate? Yep. Uh-oh. Oh. Gotta heal. Alright. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Is that... Oh, come on! Yeah. Well, at least he's attacking Garuda. Is that it? Alright. That was a little too... nerve-wracking. Because, you know, I can't really talk today. Another Cloud's Breath. Just need one more. And I bet it's not around here anywhere. But it never hurts to look. Oh, there it is. I found it. Also, for all the all the mana it uses, Rune 3 is quit. Rune 3 is a pretty powerful spell. Alright, and that's both trials done. I was nervous. Were you nervous? Well, I guess you could say I kind of was. But I'm level 54. I don't have the right gear. Huh. Why must they be so expensive? Oh. Materia. And we go down here. And talk with these two crazy Moogles who wanted me to do stuff for them. can go die. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees? Sorry. Wonderful. You're as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable acts of admiration. Sure they do? Can't really say I disagree with you. Did you have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? Do not need it urgently, you know. Now I've got it. Ah, yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Did you ever feel your palm losing its bounce? Then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. I don't have a palm. I got horns. I need that one. Hold up, what's the comparison? Oh yeah, the one I have is much better. Okay. Well, it's only a 10 intelligence increase. Not bad. Sorry, Wyvern Skin Grimoire. I just noticed that they change colors. Interesting. Oh my gosh, you're so tiny. Hang on. Wow, alrighty. Sidorgu, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmasters Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I have decided, Kupo, gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Really? We can't just do, like... never mind. We can't just skip to the cutscene? Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kupo nuts out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let's hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? How go your trials, Warrior of Light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions to chastise the local dragon population. Did not their chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Dravanians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mog, a lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who favored such attacks. Haha, Final Fantasy VI reference. It was meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could leap a caracal lamb, much less a dragon. Much less a dragoon. Not leap it, sorry. Conclude your business here swiftly, Sidorgu. I like not this place. Subtle Final Fantasy VI reference. Standing here in Mogholm, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Mogmog XII and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. You've become such a trend, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over there and see him then. Not all Moogles end their sentences with Kupo. What sorcery is this? That my heart should stir at mere fluffiness. Sidorgu, I was... No matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let's not keep him waiting then. She likes their fluffiness. They're so fluffy. Seriously. Why don't they play the Moogle theme? I don't know. Never have I seen such determined workers, Koopa. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling. Ugh, errands. Sorry, what? And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, Chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You are, after all, already friends with the fellow Moogle. Then why didn't we just go with that? But, you see, before any meeting with Tracefolger could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Koopo? Oh. Oh dear. The horn. Bring out the horn. Quickly now. Excuse me, what? We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak to the Great Worm, Koopo. Haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late. And I think Maka may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing. And straightening. No lasting harm done, though, Koopo. No, you didn't even say Koopo. Sorry. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. Toot toot. We are in your debt, Chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Tracefolger. Well, very possibly yes. But I won't get my hopes too high, Koopo. Hopes up too high, sorry. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I'm quite certain that Tracefolger will welcome our overtures. Yeah, sure. Should we ever arrive at his lair? Come, we've squandered enough time already. Wow. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Ugh. Of course, Koopo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. Wow. How did I trip over that? Oh my god, they're so fluffy. Can't stand it. And speak with Moghan. Thanks for the help, Koopo. I doubt I would ever have found time for all those rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. Chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining. Things would never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well, eh, Koopo? Sure. Still haven't gotten to Tracefolger, I've noticed. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did you mention your friend was looking for you, Koopo? If not, Alfino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. No, I guess the others are going to stick around. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. And I believe the other seats here in their retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? I guess. Alfino, Sadiriku, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Mughals might never have been revealed to us. It is we who should be thankful, Elder Seatsier. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would have never chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kublokop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kubo. I made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmuggles back home. I guess. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystals, my friend. Ugh. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Safe journey, Elder Seatsier. We too must be on our way. Graceful gear awaits. I mean, it's not like I intend to do this. And I'm good at reading too. I don't know. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Astinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Yeah, we've noticed. He's been a little, wait, oh. I got turned around. Oof. Now we go here, right? Yeah. And this way. How did I leave the sanctuary? Oh well. And there's Makan. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Are we? I can't tell. Ew. As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Racevilger's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. That place. Right over there. First things first, though, and we need to make for Asa. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kubo. Yeah, let's set this as the home point for now. I can't just... Alright, Garuda. You're gonna have to be on standby. Because I've got a bad feeling about this. Sorry. Sometimes this mouse pad doesn't like to work. So it gets all weird when I try to use it. Dragons. Ho! Whoa. Wow. That was fun. Uh-oh. Okay, that was fun. I don't like these Cincinis all over the place. We gotta turn around here since there's kind of a huge gap that we can't really cross. Because, you know, we're up in the air. Can't go through that. There's an Arceus right there. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Oh no, there's Oh hey, hi. All right. Okay. Guess I didn't need to use that, but still, holy crap, Ruin 3. That was awesome. Deals unexpected damage. Unexpected damage, yeah. Unexpected damage with potency of 200. That's all it does. There's the summoning stone for just in case purposes. Hey, buddy. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Uh-oh. Doesn't sound too good. Ooh, we get new... Raimi Robe of Casting. Interesting. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Hraesvelgr invariably abandons its lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. And this doesn't count as a sanctuary because it doesn't have a an aetheryte in it. It's more of a midway point. And let's get Garuda out again. But still, I'm still like blown away by how much damage I can do with Ruin 3. I guess I realized that summoners don't really have a lot of impact damage. Well, not impact, but you know what I mean. Like, they can't just dish out huge amounts of damage without setting up. Ah, no, stay away. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will have likely died down by tomorrow, but until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. Why don't we just stop at Zenith? It's like right there. Mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. It's sunrise right now. Leave the gathering and fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Karthus. I'm sorry, what? That doesn't make sense. Clearing our minds. 'Tis Master Alfino whose mind needs clearing. The thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Sodergu, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. So I just gotta keep an eye on Alfino. As usual. And Garuda, don't try and wander off, alright? I'm aware of how volatile you can be, but still. Yeah. And I think that's the spot. Hopefully that... great. Oh. Oh, hey. Haha! Oh, Melia? Really? Huh. Nice. Of course, I am almost dead from that. Nope, wrong button. Oh no. I've never really seen what Ruin 3 looks like. Mostly because I've never actually used it yet. So now we go back this way. Yeah, oh. Alright. This way? Yep, alright, good. Can I just... Yeah, alright. Oh. You. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alfino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. Sure, call her the Ice Queen. He's just casually sitting there. Oh. That'll do. Where'd we get the rocks from? Never mind. Really? Come on. Few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. Just well you instructed me so patiently, then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Yasdale with the pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and, alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted to the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Hraesvelgr that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny. But I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You're well on your way, Master Alfino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for a certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders or no. Uh-oh. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength Your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Raceflugger of the righteousness of your cause. Sorry about that. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Uh-oh. Well, when's willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate on the rising of the sun. And I believe it was... Alright. So. And... Oh. Sorry. I should probably put these away since I don't really need them anymore. Oh, that's pathetic. Oh, what's... why am I holding on to that? Raimi robe of casting. Yep. Huh. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, they're giving out high quality gear now. Ooh. Anyway. That'll be it for this episode. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you next time. Which will be us meeting a giant dragon and having a conversation with it and not point it and sorry and not sticking it in the butt. Istinian. Anyway. Later.